We are here at ETH Denver. I'm Brad, the CTO of Metaintro. I'm here with Viviana from Quipu Bank.
Quipu Bank.
Okay, I'm going to murder that. So, not my native language. And where are you coming from?
I'm from Argentina,
Okay.
and Quipu's operations are in Colombia.
Okay, very nice, very nice. So, the game that we're doing here is we're playing games with Web3 Frens. And today, I mean, it's your choice. Would you like to do Connect 4 or Jenga?
Well, let's go with this.
Connect 4? Okay.
Like, yeah.
A little bit easier, perfect. So why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself and your business that you're representing here at ETH Denver?
Awesome. Yeah. So I'm a computer scientist. I studied in Argentina, and then I did a PhD in France in artificial intelligence, like analyzing MRI brain scans.
Wow.
And then I went to Boston, to Harvard Medical School to do like a postdoc in that. I did that for 6 years. And midway, I met Mercedes and Juan, who were at MIT, and they came from like political sciences, and they have experiences working with communities, underserved communities.
Wow.
And so Mercedes had this idea of this project using blockchain to have a token so that communities can exchange goods and services without using government money, because they lack cash, but they do have products and services to offer. And so while I was doing my postdoc, I started like working on this project as a side project.
Okay.
And then it started to grow and grow, and
it sucked
here
you
we
in?
are. Yeah, it
Yeah.
sucked me in. So then I eventually left. We all left Boston. Everybody moved to Colombia, and now we have Quipu Bank, and we changed a lot. The idea, like that was originally the idea. But today we are a decentralized bank for the informal economy in LATAM. We are right now in Colombia, and we are providing micro loans to micro entrepreneurs in LATAM. I'm also a professor of artificial intelligence at a university in Argentina. And yeah.
That's an incredible, very, very succinct overview of yourself. There's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah. Sorry, I was too long.
I mean, no, it's exciting. Obviously, double exciting from all the AI that's been happening over the last.
Yeah.
I mean, so you've
Super
probably
cool.
had
I'm
your
really...
DMs. So are you saying? Would you say it's real, or are you saying we still got a little bit of time before AI is really going to be unlocked? And I'm sorry to go off on a tangent, but it's so interesting.
No. I'm like super excited because
you
I'm
can
like...
go first too.
Okay, I'm gonna be like this.
There we go.
So I'm really excited because I'm like on AI and on Web3, and
Sure.
I think both environments are blowing.
Yeah.
And yeah, there is a long way to go yet for AI, but the things that we are doing right now are really pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the tools that we are building right now with it is already much more useful than what we had before. So,
Yeah.
it's there.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell me a little bit about, you said you're servicing, I believe you said microtransactions, but did you say micro loans?
It's microloans,
For LATAM, is it businesses and entrepreneurs, or is there a focus, really?
Yeah, so we are giving, we want to help the people that live in informality and they lack access to capital for growing their business.
Sure.
Maybe they live in slums, in favelas. Yeah. And it's really hard for them to like grow or like get out of that environment, right? And so we realized before we started with the token, but then we realized that just having a token for them to exchange is not good enough, that they need money to grow.
Yes.
And so we pivoted towards loans. And we focus on productive loans. It's not like I give you a loan for you to go, and buy like clothes.
Yes.
We want to help people that have a business, that most of them, they have businesses maybe in their house, like maybe a restaurant from their house, or maybe they do handcraft or street vendors.
Are you guys acting as the bank, or who's kind of approving the loans?
We are acting as the bank. Yeah, so we focus on productive loans. So we only give loans to people that they are people,
Sure.
but like we evaluate them as a business. It's like a one-person business, could be more, but it's mostly one-person business. And our goal is that whatever, like when we give a loan, that they will use that money to buy something for the business, something
Sure.
to help the business grow.
Sure.
It could be like, I don't know, if you sell chicken sandwiches, you can buy chicken, for example, right? Or maybe like I don't know, like an oven for I don't know, for cooking. So like, but our goal is that the money is used for the business.
Sure. How's business?
Our business?
Yeah. Like, is it growing? Like,
It's growing,
and maybe what's the next milestone for y'all that you're gonna focus on?
Yeah. So right now we are. You asked me if like we are acting as the bank. Yes, we started like partnering with microfinance institutions, and they were the ones putting the money, and we realized that we didn't have much of saying when we wanted to give somebody a loan or not.
Sure.
These institutions typically they don't accept blacklisted people.
Yes.
And most of our users are blacklisted because maybe, I don't know, they didn't pay for the phone or whatever. Something happened and they are blacklisted.
So they're running like a KYC check on them or something.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
In the credit bureau. And so we are the ones analyzing all the data and creating a credit score to provide. And right now, so we pivoted from that to starting lending from our packets.
Wow.
Last year, and now we are ready with debt loans. And it's growing. We are growing month over month, and it's going well. Like we have this moment of funding from last year that was really bad, but yeah, we survived, and it's growing,
great.
slowly growing, and I hope like we can really help many businesses to grow.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about the team. How many is on the team?
Sorry, I'm really
yeah,
bad
it's
with
all
it,
okay.
Right? We are 3 people right now.
Okay. Wow, you must be wearing many hats then.
Yeah. So as a computer scientist, you start with one thing, but then it becomes like a different thing. So I do look at code, but it's maybe not like my every second stuff.
Sure, yeah. So in terms of growth for you guys, what's the next step? Is it reaching more businesses? Is it lending more capital? Is it what's maybe that next milestone for your business?
And you're
saying, are you just really focused on Colombia and servicing those?
So this year we were focused purely in Colombia because we started really in Barranquilla, and like we focused so much there, and we were really hands-on, like going to the neighborhoods and helping people and talking with them. And now we are digital and all over Colombia, and we hope to be in Mexico this year in 2023.
Okay.
Yeah, so we hope to grow in LATAM. Our goal is to tackle this problem in LATAM that is really big. Like there's a majority of people transacting informally, and they should be able to access loans at the same interest rate that normal people.
A competitive rate. Yeah. So how do people get the denomination? Is it in a crypto payment? Is it in the native currency? Is it in USD? What's kind of?
Yeah. They receive Colombian pesos. They are used to transacting with even with cash
Sure.
And they right now the pandemic helped us a lot because then everybody started to use digital wallets. It was easier. And so, but they receive the money in Colombian pesos. And our goal is we have a lending protocol, and it's not fully launched yet. So the loans right now that are happening are on Web2, but we are launching soon, in the Q2, the lending protocol on Web3. But the whole protocol is thought in a way that they will receive the money in Colombian pesos, and we also are partnering with I the word like right off
Yeah.
of my mouth, but like sellers, like big sellers, like somebody that sells like I don't know, chickens or
Okay.
like, you know, massively.
Distributor or something like that.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the distributor,
Yes.
but like yeah, we yes, the ones that sell supplies, right?
Manufacturer,
Yeah.
a supplier or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Okay.
So the loans, it's like we're thinking like rethinking the model of buy now pay later, that, you know, like a firm,
Sure.
like Amazon, that you buy and pay later.
Yep.
But rethinking that in a way of loans, that when you get a loan, you get a credit with this provider, and you can go there and buy
Yep.
to that provider, and then we, instead of giving the money to the person and the person to the provider, we directly distribute to the provider.
Okay.
And so that way, it's good for the provider because we bring more
Sure.
customers. It's good for the user because we can bring the price down.
Yeah.
Because we are having like larger size, and that way it's easier for us because the user doesn't have to go through the crypto part. Because, you know, like not everybody
Yeah.
right now can have like a wallet and remember
Or
the
understand it,
12
or get it funded, or stuff, simple things like that.
Yeah.
So would you say your secret sauce is, you know, acting as a bank? Is it more the lending piece, or is it because I was looking at your site, is it a little bit of that, like you said, you run your own type of credit, you know, rating, which is kind of, you know, or is it all of the pieces together?
No, I would say, I mean, a little bit of everything, but really the crucial part is that we have a lot of experience working with these communities.
Sure.
We have a lot of people in the team that have been working with these communities forever, so we know our user really, really well, and that we are creating an alternative credit score with AI to be able to assess these micro businesses.
Yeah.
Because there are people like lending for the informality, but it's not, they are not assessing a business.
Sure.
It's really you know, as you can get a loan for as a person. You know?
Yeah. So how's your ETH Denver been so far? What are you
Great.
looking to accomplish while you're here this week? What's maybe some goals?
Yeah. So
It's your turn too,
I
by the way.
was confused there. Yeah. So I guess my goals are like, it has been amazing. It's
Yes.
the first time that I'm here, so it has been great. I'm
Yep.
really excited, and like I think the main goal, obviously, like know as much as possible as, on what's going on in the field. Yeah, getting more ideas to improving our protocol, obviously, but mostly connecting with people, with VCs as well,
Sure.
with other startups that might be like a good partnership.
Yeah.
That will be my goal.
Yeah, that's great. Do you go to a lot of these conferences or cryptos, or is this ETH Denver? Have you been before?
The ETH Denver is my first one.
Okay.
But last time I was in ETH Latam, that was
Okay.
in Buenos Aires, and it was amazing as well. Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys have any plans to hire potentially here soon or anything?
Yeah. We
We have
are
a huge LATAM community at Metaintro, so if
Okay,
you,
so yeah. Knock the door, like, yeah, send me an like a Twitter or like LinkedIn, whatever
Okay.
like platform. Yeah, we have like, I don't know, diversity of positions. So like if you're interested in really what we care a lot about, like hiring people that are really motivated by our goal, like really want to help micro entrepreneurs, like people living in informality. And yeah, if you are motivated by that, yeah, just join us.
No, it shows the true power of DeFi and why it means, like, you know, yes, we all like our major yield platforms and whatnot, but it's, you know, it's so important to, you know, be able to service these real businesses that have, you know, we all have complicated governments, you know, and complicated currencies, and to have, you know, she almost got me. She might get me though. Have a real reason. So I commend you for the work that y'all are doing, and it's got to feel great, you know, to work on a business like that every day.
Yeah, it's great. You know, like before, like just having the team that is all the times in the meetings, like emphasizing our goal, what we want to accomplish, and yeah, it's really nice. And also that's why we want to hire people that are also like on board with the goal.
Sure.
Because otherwise, you know, like you lose the value.
Absolutely, absolutely. Anything else that you'd like to shill to, you know, our Twitterverse, our YouTube channel, anything, links? I mean, obviously we'll get our links, but any last closing comments?
Yeah, I know. Like if you are like working in something like that, if you wanna help the informal economy mostly, and you care about Latam, or maybe you are doing something similar in other continents, like please reach out. That I would love to meet you and chat about it.
Well, thanks for coming on. This was
Thank you for
fantastic.
inviting
I
me.
definitely really learned a lot, and I'm excited to see you guys grow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.